to stuff that's instigating. That's like
Hey,
me
bro,
hearing
that's not
something.
instigating. That's reporting. That's blogging, bro. He's a blogger. That nigga's a non-street square nigga with a platform. He is a blogger. It's niggas like you that follow him. If
No,
y'all
I
don't,
don't follow him. I
Not
don't
you
follow him.
personally.
no, I'm just, hey, look, I told people the other day, they say, Wack, you gave 6ix9ine a platform. I said, no, I didn't. I'm one nigga. 8,000 people came in that room. Y'all gave him the platform, not me. Without the audience, nigga, it don't matter. It should have been reported, Wack 100 invites 6ix9ine to Clubhouse, and 8 people showed up. That's what it should have been. But guess what? 8,000 motherfuckers showed up that I didn't know. So who gave them the platform? But then they'll blame me. But don't nobody want to look at themselves and say, well, I was that curious, so I went to the room to support. Because when you showed up, you supported it. When you go to academics page and click that shit, you're supporting.
Nah, but look, that's just similar to this title, right?
This title is facts.
I
That's the
mean, I don't
question.
know. The title not facts. I'm not scared to face Jim. I'll
Look,
be scared to face Jim Jones, man. That's
look.
gonna be mad.
I'm saying that because I wrote the title because I seen the video on YouTube, and I
What
wasn't in that.
video you seen?
It was a video on YouTube where Max was calling. He was on the phone with you, or I don't know if he was on the phone or
But
Clubhouse, but he was on Clubhouse
hey,
and he was
see,
trying to
here
get
go the
you to the
thing with you,
room.
right? I really don't know you, right? But I'm gonna be real. Like I understand this clubhouse thing, and there's a room over there called Sleepers in L.A., right? And I'm gonna keep it gangster. Not till I seen that you and act was solid the way you were solid. I seen it different. I wouldn't be here now if I didn't see that. But I know what niggas be doing. My nigga, it's clickbait, and I get it. I ain't mad
And that's
about
the
it. I ain't
same
never
thing I
came to your
just
room.
told him.
Listen,
Listen,
listen. As you see, I'm not mad about it because gentleman is doing. I'm not mad about it, bro. Like I am not mad that he got my name up there, right? Because it's clickbait. So what I did when I seen it, I ain't gotta come to this room. I know Jim Jones personally. I could really put dude on blast. All I gotta do is put these screenshots up, bro. I just did a song with the nigga 30 days ago, my nigga. And every time he come out, he call me, Wack, I need this, pull up, bring me this. Can you bro your people bring me this? Wack got a video shoot. Me and that nigga ain't no stranger to each other. Right? So what I'm saying is I came to your room right now just to support your room, bro. Me and you get it. I don't give a fuck. But if we gonna do a Jim Jones Wack 100 thing, best believe it's gonna be in Sleepless in LA because that's the room that I'm a part of. So it wasn't about I was scared to come to your room. I just at that time because I didn't know he was tied to. I wasn't gonna give you that, and I think you understand that. So
I
I don't care
understand
about
it.
my name.
Nah,
You
nah. I get it now.
you
I
get
get
what
it.
I'm saying?
I
That's hey
understand what you're saying now.
Jim Jones, dog, calls my phone, knows my wife, knows my kids, know all that. Every time if I put these screenshots up, big homie, I'm here. This my hotel room. Video me. I look at you there. This ain't no motherfucking rapper that I'm a fan of. I know this man personally. But at the end of the day, Jim know, hey, listen, bro, until you call my phone or you pick up my call and we have our conversation, we ain't doing that. And I damn sure not doing it in another nigga room when I got my nigga Rocky room over there. As y'all been seeing, I've been helping them build this motherfucking room. But as long as you want to use my name, bro, you can put that shit up. You can say whatever you want. Bro, do what you do. I get it. Hey, I support it. Put Wack 100, fucks the elephant. I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't care.
Yo,
Because I understand the media.
Respectfully, it's the first thing I said when the room opened. I didn't really think that it should happen on the app because I'm like, these niggas know each other.
know each other.
But that's the first thing I said when this shit opened. So it's like we in fact like that's my nigga 100%. We close as fuck. I don't agree with everything that he says, but I'm here. So the thing is that they explained it to me like this: you brought it to the app, what? So address it on the app,
But
and
see,
that's what
this
they
was the
explained to
thing,
me.
though, right? And I ain't spoken to Aisha. I'm going to give y'all some real shit.
Mhm.
When I interview 6ix9ine, right? When I tell you I fuck with a nigga, I fuck with a nigga, right? When I interviewed 6ix9ine, I did some whole ass shit because 6ix9ine tried to bring Jim up, and I told him he couldn't. Hear me out. Now y'all ain't slow. All that shit we talked about, the only motherfucker wasn't talking about in that interview was Jim Jones. Cause I told him, hey, I don't know what. Cause at the time I didn't know what he was talking about. I didn't know about the fucking wiretap shit. I was oblivious to it, right? I said, bro, I don't know what you talking about, so you can't bring it up because I can't defend the man. I don't know nothing about what you talking about. Now, this is where Wack did some whole shit and showed favoritism to Jim. 6ix9ine said, well, Wack, let me open the phone up and show you what I'm talking about right now. Because when you hear it, you gonna understand it. You know what Wack did? Nah, nigga, I don't even want to see it. I played favoritism towards it, and I sided with Jim. See, one thing about me, if I do some whole shit, I'ma tell a nigga I did some whole shit. I'ma tell you why I did it.
But
So I
Wack,
did not allow 6ix9ine to talk about Jim not one time in that fucking interview. Because if that nigga would have talked about him and played that fucking shit, as big as this shit went, I'm pretty sure Acting told you, as that shit went number one in 17 countries on Spotify. That shit would have went crazy. So I blocked it. So now here come Clubhouse. We on Clubhouse, and it's a bunch of New York niggas coming at this nigga, right? Now you know I can't. The nigga ain't in front of me no more. We on Clubhouse. That nigga went there. Nigga, fuck you mean. This nigga told on me, and this nigga, yeah, I know what I did, but y'all want to ignore what everybody else did. This why I don't respect the streets. Y'all heard this, heard this, heard this, heard that. At that point in time, my nigga, ain't nothing I can fucking do. I protected the nigga in the interview. Jim Jones' name wasn't mentioned one time, bro. And you know damn well that kid was itching to go there. I didn't let him.
Let me finish real quick.
Wack, where did it go wrong at? Like you said you
It
felt.
never went wrong. See, what Jim did, and it's crazy he did this, right? The kid called him out on it on Clubhouse. I protected him on the interview. So when the kid called him out on Clubhouse, let me tell y'all what Jim is doing. And it's a lot of niggas that see it. Even you see it. This nigga will not address conspiracy-driven wiretap. So when the kid went at him, look what Jim tried to do. Here come the Jedi mind.
Hey, Wack. So you didn't
Hold
think?
on, bro.
Let
Hold
him
on.
finish
I
real
got a
quick.
question.
Hold on.
Speak,
This what Jim does. He calls Mel Murder, a nigga that's in jail that I don't know personally. I've only talked to him a few times over the phone, right? He calls Mel Murder nigga in jail and tries to change the narrative to Mel Murder and Wack beefing. So what Wack did, because I'm sharper than that, I did a little post for academics and said, no. We gonna talk about what we talking about, Jim. Let's put this light back on you. Can you please address how you ducked this motherfucking conspiracy play on this wiretap? Mel Murder in jail, bro. Nobody. If you listen to the interview, I big up Mel Murder in the interview. I never said nothing wrong about Mel Murder. Jim reached over there. Hey, Mel, I need you to say this about this nigga Wack to get this shit off of me. I didn't. If I'd have came back and said fuck Mel Murder and kept it about Mel Murder, Jim Jones' narrative would have went away. Understand, bro? I'm an old death row head. I understand how this shit works. You can't come with the simple-minded, feeble-minded shit with me, cause I'm gonna outthink you. Jim, let's talk about this. When Jim comes into the room, let me tell you what Jim does. He turns into the rapper. Yo, I put Harlem on my back, yo. Nobody never said you didn't. I did it like Snoop did Cali. Okay, we hear you. Yo, I'm here to create good music. I never said your music was whack, but he never talked about what the fuck was on the table. And know what y'all do? Y'all like, yeah. Y'all play fans, my nigga. Nah,
Wack.
Let me ask
bro.
like a question.
Make that nigga talk about how did you duck the conspiracy charge on that motherfucking wiretap. He will not address it. That is a recording that was played, and the federal courts is already on record. That's where the wiretap recording come from. They can't come arrest you for something they already know. The reason why they ain't arrest you, because you already copped the plea and did some shit you weren't supposed to do already. You know they ain't coming for you, my nigga. They played that in the courts. Everybody needs to know this. This ain't no shit that we had and we leaked.
Hey, Wack.
That recording comes from the federal courts doing a federal trial, bro. And the nigga not one time will address it. He trying to change the narrative to everything but that. And y'all don't see it. That's the crazy part.
Hey, I got a question. So if you say 6ix9ine did that over the interview, like
He
wanted to
did,
bring up
bro. I
Jim
didn't
Jones.
let
I
him.
know. I'm just getting my point out, my thought out. So if he did that over the interview, what did you think he was gonna do when you invited him to Clubhouse? You didn't
Bro,
think
he
he was gonna
wasn't.
do the
Listen,
same
I'm gonna
thing?
be real. Listen, he wasn't there. Listen, he wasn't talking about Jim. He didn't start going. He wasn't talking about New York niggas. Period. He was answering questions. But when a few New York niggas came in there and was going at him, talking about you ain't this and you ain't that and you ain't this and you ain't that, he like, okay, we know what I am, but why y'all niggas ignoring this nigga, that nigga, this nigga, and it's documented? He didn't come in there with that. He already had it in his mind. I didn't want him to address that because I stopped him in the interview. He went at Cardi. I stopped him in the interview. You know what I'm saying? So until they came in there going at him about you this, you that, he like, yeah, I know I did that, but you same niggas is talking about you real from New York. This nigga, this nigga, this nigga. So what y'all gonna do with that? Y'all looking the other way. What I'm gonna say, my nigga, and I'm gonna be real. Now I heard the interview, and I'm gonna keep it gangster, my nigga. My own brother, my own blood. When it's foul, my nigga. At that point in time, I cannot protect you because this is really something that's real. I didn't want that kid to show me that shit in the sit down interview because then I would have had to go, I'd have had to like, but yeah, nigga, we need to talk about it. I just told you I did some whole ass shit. The nigga tried to show me some shit on what's the man's this he just went to jail a couple months ago. Y'all seen it? He had the paperwork on the phone. I wouldn't look at it. Nah, that nigga in there fighting to hack the case, my nigga. I don't know, my nigga. He had it. He like, yo, what about your man's nigga? I got the paperwork right here. He told on such and such and such. That man in jail. And me and that man's relationship is bittersweet. Sometimes we cool, sometimes we ain't. So I didn't want to fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? He had it on the phone. I could have sat there and read the shit and called a spade, but I didn't. We all do it, bro. We selected politics and we show favoritism to one side or other for one reason or another. With Jim, I just did a song with this nigga. I'm like, nigga, I don't want to hear this shit. We got a fresh record we just did together. Nigga, we was just together at the video. We talking about doing weed endorsement deals and all kind of shit. We on the jack every other day. Our houses is 12 miles from each other, my nigga. Right? I didn't want to see it. Cause one thing about me, once I see it, my nigga, I come from the old generation. No matter who you are, you got to be held accountable for that shit, bro. It'll hurt, but it's what it is, homie.
Hey, Wack, I got a question. You said you fucked with Jim Jones, right? That was your man before that shit, right? So, serious question, right? Do you really feel like in his character that he woulda, I'm saying, he woulda did some rat shit?
Yeah, let me explain something to you, bro. As a real street nigga, right? What a man accept and endure at 18 to the ages of 25 is totally different from what a man will accept and endure from the ages of 38 to 45, right? Now, walk with me. Uh, Jim Jones, believe it or not, and I keep telling people this, rap music ain't the streets. It just raps about the streets, right? Jim Jones don't have the credentials, my nigga, for me to give him what you want me to give him. He ain't did no time like that. He don't come from that like that. He just a nigga from Harlem, came up rapping, representing Harlem, started representing the gang in Harlem, and that's what that was. He ain't no nigga that then laid down and walked off 5'10" and did all that. The older that man get, the older any man get, they're more prone to break the motherfucking rules because it's a little different. Giving a nigga 50, 10 years is damn near a life sentence versus giving a nigga 20, 25, 10 years. He can go walk that off. He ain't tripping. So you take a man like Jim Jones who ain't never did no time, who's an entertainer, and I notice the lives of entertainers today, it look good, but these niggas is living show by show and bag by bag. 80% of them ain't in position like Chris Brown or Rick Ross or the Lil Waynes, right? Or shit like that, or the Travis Scotts. These niggas look good. The jury they got, they brought 12 years ago. So they still got it. I know niggas, my management team and my financial team handle a lot of these niggas' accounts, bro. A lot of these niggas be fucked up, right? So I understand, nigga, these niggas talking about 15 years. I gotta do 12. Nigga, hell no. I can't sustain that shit. He ain't never been there. Your bag ain't right. Nigga, I'm not, nigga, definitely. Yes. Now, nigga like Wack, right? I'm going back home. I'm just going back to the pen. I'm gonna go back in there. I'm gonna hit the yard, Within the first 10 days, I'm going to get the keys to the yard, and it's going to be back to normal like any other motherfucking time I did. I've been doing time all my life. I'm not tripping my family because I don't got to worry about dropping an album. My residual checks don't continue to come in. My truck driving businesses, my diaper businesses, my stocks and everything that's in place will continue to feed my family. I'm straight. I got identity in the penitentiary like I got one on the streets. It's a fucked up thing to say, but that come with doing time so early and doing so much of it. So when you say a nigga like Jim Jones, all you know about Jim Jones is he's a rapper and what he raps about. But let's look at his fucking credentials when it comes to the streets, my nigga.
Hey, yo, Wack.
He ain't that. A lot
Yo.
of them, Game ain't that. Game ain't never seen the penitentiary, bro. He did 30 days in the county jail, bro. Y'all just believe in the hype. Let's just be real, my nigga.
So it's not character. You basically saying the circumstances.
Yeah, Aisha, these niggas ain't at. Look, man, it's real shit. You got a nigga that ain't never been to the joint. You tell him at 2021, nigga, you finna take this 8 of this 10. Nigga, boom, he more prone to fuck it. But you tell a nigga 40 who ain't never did none of that, who really know that his livelihood and his family livelihood is based on him having to be here. He ain't really financially stable or situated to go be gone like that without losing everything. And he got to go somewhere that he ain't never been and seen. All he done heard of these horrific stories about. Man, look, any nigga a being. This is why I don't commit crimes or do illegal acts, right? Affront these niggas, around these niggas. Because I know you talking the talk and walking the walk and tattoos everywhere, but that's just a look. That ain't what's real.
So everybody's problem, I guess, is that the fact that it was said, but they're saying there's no paperwork. So
see, here goes the thing, right? And I don't expect a civilian or a motherfucker who ain't never been in the box to understand this shit, right?
mm-hmm.
They hear Wack on the phone. Hey, Fat Joe, yeah, we gonna kill that nigga. All right, whoa. Nigga gonna be over here at the W. When that nigga pull up in the SUV, I'm gonna have a car block him in. Y'all hit him. You know what I'm saying? The security gonna be slipping. They can't boom. Okay, I'm on a wiretap. The act is carried out. It's carried out. We see it. The security was hit at Belief Towers. We saw this shit. They reported this shit, right? And the wiretap is played in court. And 8 other niggas around me from my neighborhood is in there for wiretap conspiracies for what they done said on the phone and all this shit. And Wack ain't been to the substation. You ain't gotta have no paperwork to know a motherfucker that did something he ain't supposed to do. Paperwork is only there when you got to get on the stand and point at a nigga. Because what they do is this, right? This is how they work, right? They may know, and I'm just throwing shit out there. Well, these niggas we looking at in Detroit, we see Jim been tied to these niggas. Hey, Jim, check this out. Press play. Nigga, we got your ass. But check it out. We ain't tripping that. What's happening? What you know about these dudes over in Detroit that we hear you talking? Well, you know, I do know this, that. Bro, they give telling happens when they give up information that lead to other shit. You ain't got to always get on the stand. But what we do know, and any nigga that did any time knows what wiretap conspiracy is, what dry conspiracy is, and what they call phone count conspiracy.
Hey, yo, Wack, I got a question, you heard?
Yeah, hold on, give me a second. Now, Aisha, let me tell you what. Let me tell you what it is. If I called you, Aisha, right, and said, hey, look, I need to buy about 10 pounds of weed from you. Say, Wack, I don't fuck around. I work at the post office. I let that shit go. But you know what? You can call motherfucking Sierra in the game. Here go her number. And I'll call Sierra, and Sierra do that deal with me. Aisha, they coming to get you for dry conspiracy because you directed me where to go get it from. 5 to 10.
They coming to get you if you even there and you don't say nothing.
Yeah, you ain't even got to be there. But if you tell me Sierra got it, here go the phone number, and I'll call that girl and get that, they coming to get you.
So just to reiterate, just so everybody's understanding, and I'm understanding exactly what you're saying, this is what I got from what you said. Basically, you saying that because he was, you know, they was tapped, whether they tapped him or whoever he was talking to, he was tapped, he was heard and recorded saying some illegal shit. You're just going to leave it there, right?
Well, no, not saying some illegal shit. He is, listen, this is where he went wrong at. The nigga took the position of shot caller. When that dude, Mel Murder, said, yeah, Shotty called me, we doing this, doing that, and he want me to do this and do that, and Jim say, nah, Mel Murder, you don't do shit. You let that nigga do this and do that, and you fall back at this, that. At that point in time, they're gonna put you in a position to shot call.
Hey, yo,
Now it's really fucked
Hey,
up.
Trav
Right?
gonna say.
Listen, now it's really fucked up, right? So then, when you start saying what needs to happen, this gotta happen, this needs to happen to security, and this, and them niggas ain't got no fire.